How's it going? This is Jacob with Smedding Performance. Welcome back to the channel. This is our week recap, and I've got 3 really cool engines that I want to show you guys. So these engine blocks that you're looking at are becoming worth more than their weight in gold. They are so hard to get right now, and we finally managed to get a couple of them, even though we have like 50 of these on order. They're a Dart LS Next SHP Bad Dude 6-bolt block, totally redesigned and revamped over the Chevrolet design, and in our opinion, a lot stronger and more durable than the LSX design, mainly because these have splayed main caps, whereas the LSX does not. The LSX has a standard main cap configuration. Both of these are our 427 short block power adder series engines. They were both optioned with, I believe, 9.5 to 1, I think, pistons off the top of my head. They're both running our Smedding 4-inch stroke 4340 forged internally balanced crankshaft, along with our Smedding 6.125 power adder connecting rods. The rods come standard with ARP 2000 hardware, so these guys will easily be able to turn about 7,400 RPM, maybe 7,600 RPM, which is kind of the limit of the wet sump configuration. The oiling system is kind of the only thing preventing these from turning 8,000 RPM reliably all day. And they're both getting our Gatorman hydraulic roller link bar lifters. So these are real nice combinations. One of them is going to get a turbocharger, I think actually twin turbos, going into a 5th gen Camaro. 2012 Camaro. And then this one is going to run a ProCharger. I don't know what vehicle it's going into, but both. We rate these to about 12 to 1,300 horsepower, but do the math, they can make a lot more than that. That's just where we rate them for our liability's sake. Turn it up past that, it should be fine, but at that much power, stuff can happen. Anyways, rock solid foundations. This is one of our 540 Extreme engines that we're kind of thinking about coming out with. We have the 540 Cruiser, which makes 620 horse and about 670 torque. Super drivable, comes with a dual plane intake, 315cc heads. It's a one-piece seal engine with a bow tie block. However, a lot of you guys have been upgrading these to our 700 horsepower combination, which uses a bigger camshaft, a 360cc cylinder head, and a single plane intake. This one especially is really cool because this is running the Edelbrock ProFlow 4 EFI system. This EFI system might be my favorite for a simple plug-and-play combination. It includes everything: intake manifold, fuel injectors, fuel rail, the throttle body, as well as the distributor so that the EFI system can electronically control the timing. You can put in whatever timing ramp you want. You can do preset rev limiter, and it will adjust the timing on the fly at an idle to help smooth out everything while it's running. They do not need a ignition box as well, so what you see is all you need. All he'll have to do is run a canister style coil, wire it to the EFI system, and it's done. The coolest thing about these is you tune them from your freaking smartphone. I think that is just such a cool freaking feature compared to using the little handheld tablet that the Holley systems have. So this guy also got a full Concept 1 serpentine kit, power steering pump, alternator. He did not want AC for this build. And we also got him the correct power steering configuration because he is running a Hydro Boost kit for his brake system in his car. If you guys could have one of these 3 engines, would you have the big block Chevrolet, the Turbo LS, or the Supercharger LS? So pretty cool stuff there. Looking at our other engines, our 1,500 horse guy, still waiting on custom push rods. They should be here any day now, and we can wrap him up. This is going to be a really nice 416, about 600-ish horsepower and about the same on torque. He's currently waiting on some Gatorman link bar lifters as well. Mike's finishing up a 383 Extreme. This is our bread and butter engine. We sell more of these than anything. It's going to be a 450 horse, 470 torque. It's got plenty of vacuum for power brakes, a lot of good street manners. It just does everything so well. So once he finishes it, we're going to get it on the dyno and try to get it broken and tested today. The Holley wall is still waiting on Holley parts. These two are still waiting on polished intake manifolds. all waiting on EFI systems. We finally got a Canton oil pan for this Ford. So once its pickup tube gets delivered either today or early next week, we can get it running. This is our 427 Windsor. Push that off to the side. So this is a 427 cubic inch small block Ford. We call it the 427 Windsor. It makes about 470 horsepower and about 540 foot-pounds of torque. And it's intended for truck applications, mild street cars, Broncos, pretty much anything you name it. With that kind of a torque curve, like at idle, off of idle, it makes about 450 foot-pounds, and then it climbs up to over 500 foot-pounds of torque. And it's just a monster. Two 632s waiting on camshafts. Those should be here, I think, in a week or so. And these motors can both get finished and ship out together. It'll be kind of cool to have two 840 horsepower, naturally aspirated pump gas, hydraulic roller 632s in the shop at the same time. Oh, this engine's cool. This is a 383 long block that's going to go into a, what year Corvette? 91 C4 Corvette. He's converting it from the LT1 back to a Gen 1 small block Chevy. He's going to get this Super Trick Moroso road race oil pan that's got witness tray, crank scraper, baffle kit, you name it. And it is actually going all the way to Romania. So we're shipping it to Florida or somewhere on the East Coast, and then he's going to take it from the East Coast to his country in Romania. So that'll be kind of cool. I don't know if I have any Smeding engines that I've shipped to Romania yet. We've done quite a few to New Zealand and Australia. I've done a couple to the United Kingdom, a couple to Germany, a lot to the Middle East, but never to Romania. So that'll be kind of cool, just to say we got a motor in Romania. 441 LS still waiting on its Holly stuff as well. And we have a really cool LS kind of lurking build that we're going to start soon. This is an LS SHP Pro dart block that we machined for 1/2 inch head studs. This is going to go into a standing mile NASCAR chassis and should make about 16 to 1700 horsepower. It's going to get a center counterweighted billet crankshaft, all of our billet I-beam rods, JE Ultra pistons with all the gold coating, obviously our 11-degree cylinder heads, and will be really cool. We're going to do a super in-depth build series on this engine, probably like a 3 or 4 part, going through every step. We're going to show you guys the bearing clearances, show you guys gapping the rings, what we want to do for this application. It's going to be about 12-to-1 compression, and he's going to run M1 methanol in it at the miles. So that'll be really cool. I think that's all we got for you today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.